How is everyone today? Hope you're all well, and we're very privileged today to have someone with us. Poppa Fly. Hello, Poppa Fly. How are you? Are you well, Father? Well, he's like watching road for me, you know, because he don't think my eyes are good enough, so he's always watching road. How old are you now? 75. 1945 he was born. So yes, Poppa Fly on the wall. Hey, hello, Father. We just have to do a bit of Christ Mass shopping for the little ones, you know. Right, so this video, just a quick one while we're flying through. School first thing, because I always make notes on my notebook to fly through things. It's very here and there, but it's always on point. That's the main thing, isn't it? Right, so school. So when we're born, we have a birth certificate. You know, we get birthed like a ship into the docks, the doctor's arms, through the canal, and we get this straw man, all capital letters, fictitious name, into Dad. He says, "What you on about, you idiot? I have no idea what you're talking about." And then we go to school. We end up going to school, learning things. So what do we learn at school? Do we learn things like how, so when you leave school, like in the Western world, nearly everyone learns to drive a car, don't they? So right there, first thing, do you get taught at school how to change a tyre? Or do you have to do that yourself? No, of course, you have to do it yourself. When you leave school, you have to, you're basically told that you have to get a job and go and buy a house and buy a car and have a mortgage, etc. Mortgage in French, remember, means death pledge. So yeah, so these things that we're taught at school that don't help us whatsoever, like how many people do you know who even know how to change a tyre? You even have to get taught how to fuel your car. So you know, there again, school's lacking in these little things, don't they? What else? Money. Right, so when we leave school, we are taught to go and get a job for money, because we need money, don't we? But what is the fiat currency? The fiat currency is what it's actually called. We don't work with gold or silver anymore. It's the fiat currency. So why do they not teach us how banking works? Where money is created out of thin air? Currently, we're in the UK, and we are apparently 1.4 trillion in debt. So there is no money. It is all promissory notes. So when you've got a £10 note, it will say on it, "I promise to pay the bearer." But there is no money, because if this country's in 1.4 trillion of debt, how can there be any money? It's just handing debt around, passing promissory notes. "I promise to pay you this one day." So that's one thing they won't teach you at school, because it is all nonsense and it is all pointless. So next thing, why does it matter? why does it matter that we know these things? Because the foundation of where we are, what we are, is how we live our lives. If we think we're just some useless idiots roaming around, and you're successful if you have a mansion and a Ferrari, then you've owned it. You've done the best in your life. And if you think that, then give up and turn off this channel now and go away. It's not anything about that. It's about giving and living and loving. Next one. Are you fat and happy? Are you like eating everything? This is to do with food. Are you just like consuming as much as you can because you like food? I won't even look at me dad at that point. Hey, give us a smile, father. Hey. Because we all know that the only food we should be eating is fruit and veg. But there we go. We're pushed these things through lie vision and media, which we all know. Everyone knows that the media tells the truth. They don't ever lie to us. So are you fat and happy, or are you hungry and, excuse the French, are you hungry and pissed? Angry to try and correct certain things, but we can't correct this. We can't change this place that we're in because it's just too overwhelming. There's too much to be done, and we should just start with ourselves. It's like, be the change that you want to see. It's no use telling anyone anything. You just be the change that you want to see. Oh, my daughter's ringing me. Let's have a listen.